Hi, this is Carolyn James from Holistic Campus, and today I am here with a founding practitioner, ZofiaRennea Morales. How are you, my dear?
Doing fantastic. How are you today, Carolyn?
Oh, good, thanks. So you and I talked a little bit about you and your work, and you call yourself a transformational alchemist. I think that's amazing. Can you tell us about that?
I will do my level best.
Okay.
I discovered my soul's path about 4 years ago, and it's about change and becoming. And I've gone through a lot of modalities, as you can tell looking at my profile, and it's all come together into this mishmash under the umbrella of divine healing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't like the limitations that are built into each of the individual modalities. And when you bring them together, you get exponentially more impactful results.
Sure.
And then it's like, okay, what do you call yourself? I help you with transformation. I turn your shit into gold, soul gold.
Right, and you have so much to choose from to do that, which makes sense with all the different modalities.
Yes, and I have all the t-shirts as well. I have an abusive ex-husband. I've been through chronic pain, infertility struggles, Lyme disease, all kinds of ridiculousness, food allergies. You name it. I've kind of physically been through it.
So when someone comes to you, do they know what they're coming to you for? Yeah, I know so many people could be just attracted and know they need you, but may not understand why.
Yeah, and that's the most common thing is I know I need to work with her. I want to work with her. I'm getting this push to work with her, but I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
Other people come knowing. Okay, they've been referred by somebody else, perhaps another soul contract reader. Who said, you really should go take some divine healing around certain aspects of your soul contract because your life will go much more smoothly if you can, put these patterns and release some of these programs, just put them to rest. So I get a mix of both. And then I get, what do I want to say? I get seekers who didn't know they were seekers.
Oh, and they get to open up to that. That's beautiful.
Exactly. Well, they reach out to me for another problem because I am a healer. Big words, I am. The big letter, I am healer.
Yeah.
It just automatically comes down through me into whatever it is you need. So I do get people who show up strictly for that function. Who didn't really know they were seeking until after they went through their healing crisis.
Well, something had to bring them to you, I guess, right?
Well, it takes different things to wake us up.
Now, do you mind telling everybody that little story you told me earlier?
Yes, the friend who got hit by the Mack truck at 65 miles an hour.
Kidney stone, both of them. It's just amazing. When you said it to me, it's like, okay, now I totally get what it is you do.
Yeah. I had a friend who texted me from the ER. I guess it's probably about 5 weeks ago now, and it was just a short little text. It was in-car accident. Please help. Batteries dying. So she sets the expectation to not hear from her, but requesting my help. And so I did a number of what I call shock and trauma releases, which is what I do for people who've been in accidents or really traumatic events, or who are undergoing or have undergone a surgery, for example. It just helps the body so much adjust to what's going on and not take the trauma so personally, because your body tries to hold on to that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So I did a shock and trauma release for her every day until I heard from her again, which was 7 days later. And come to find out what had actually happened, which was she'd been creeped by a Mack truck at 65 miles an hour, which is just hell on a body. Hell on a body. And to the point that when she came into the ER, they contacted her son and her boyfriend and let them know they needed to come right now because they did not know if she was going to make it. She had 3 brain bleeds going on when she came in. Her spleen had been completely ruptured, along with, all of the seat belt trauma and all that other stuff, whiplash and things that happen.
Right.
The really, really life-threatening stuff was the bleeds in the spleen. And they scheduled her to go in to try to get the bleeds to stop. And the bleeds stopped on their own. And every day I'm doing the shock and trauma release. And so they're like, okay, well, now we can turn our attention to the spleen since the brain has stabilized. And the spleen healed itself. They did not need to go in and do the spleen surgery.
In the 7 days, this all happened.
In 7 days, all this happened. It was day 6, they let her out of the ICU unit into the general ward, and then they sent her home on the 7th day. And what could have been a life-ending event, or at a minimum personality-altering event,
Sure.
she come out of it with her regular, normal personality. She didn't lose any of that. She's obviously dealing with a lot of pain and healing and bruising still. But the really disastrous stuff that you expect to happen when your brain bleeds did not happen. She can still see, all of her limbs function. She doesn't have any kind of dysphagia or anything like that. So it's just phenomenal, the difference that this kind of thing makes.
Amazing. She must be so very happy with you.
Oh.
Best friends for life.
Absolutely. This is my girl right here.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, and quick about the kidney stone. I think that's...
And the kidney stones, yes. I had a friend who reached out to me last week. She'd gone into the ER with kidney stones. It was a 7-millimeter stone, so substantial stone. It was not going anywhere. And they scheduled her to go under the rock buster. And the machine broke. So they put in a stent and they sent her home while the machine was getting repaired. And she was scheduled for about 5 days later to go back in to get it smashed. And in the meantime, we sat down and did a divine healing session with her around the issues that helped to produce this stone in the first place. As we were going through the process, every time I would say thank you at the end of one of these cycles, she's like, I can feel this. It's weird. I feel this flush from like my kidneys down into my bladder. And I know in my mind that can't be true. There's a stone in the way, right? That can't really be happening, but that's what I feel. And we got through the session, and the next day she went in to have her stone busted. And they take a radiography before they go in there to find out where everything is and to, make sure that they're going to the right place to bust it. And they could not find it. It was gone. I'm like, yes!
What's going on here?
This is some cool shit right here.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's amazing.
So yeah, I love it. I love it. I'm grateful every day that I was brought down this path.
Oh, and so is everyone else around you. All right, well, I know you and I are going to do a little session in a bit, but is there anything else you wanted to share before we did that?
I would like to share, let me think. I would like to share that I am the ultimate safe place to come and to bring out all of the skeletons from your closet, all of your fears, all your concerns, because it's very easy to unravel the stuff when you bring it out into the light.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, it's very easy. And it has these amazing ripple effects, ramifications that you don't really intellectually think are there, but they totally are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. All right, my dear. We'll see you in a minute.
Thank you. Bye.